We're in Great Bend, Kansas for day 3 of Rocky Mountain Race Week, and after yesterday's racing, there's a few heavy hitters that are out.
Yeah, and the road also killed a couple of guys because we had heavy thunderstorms, which means some of them stayed 120 miles away from the racetrack last night, and they're not even here yet. Yesterday, Tom Bailey had a hardened valve tip that failed. He asked the guys from Crower for some parts to help him fix it. They did a lash cap and some other stuff, but it turns out it wasn't the valve that was his only problem. That valve dropped, punched a hole in the piston, and now he is out of the competition. Horrible weather and a bunch of carnage on the road meant that some of our drivers got here really early this morning and got little or no sleep. And Team Crower's Alex Taylor, she's one of them. And you ran a 9:44 just a little bit ago, but that's not the ET you were wanting. And is that because of the lack of sleep or the carnage or this incredible heat we're seeing?
I don't think it's the sleep because I've got plenty of adrenaline, and I just think it's the heat. The track's 150 degrees, slippery, and I just don't think what I was wanting is possible.
Well, and you've got big power just like Cosmo Motors team Eric Yost, and he's also trying to plan a drag radial. So we'll go check with him and see if he has any tricks, and we'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Oh man, yeah, it was a tough night. We seen Joe Barry and all them guys. They were behind us, so you know they came in later than what we did. And
well, Doug and those guys stayed like 120 miles away from here, is
Right.
my understanding, so that they could just get some sleep because they knew they'd never make it otherwise.
Right. Yeah, I mean, at night in the rain on drag radials pulling a trailer, none of that equals fun. So it was rough.
So with the no sleep, are you going to be on your game today, or what
Yeah,
are you?
Man, we're gonna be good. We're just gonna try to put it in cruise and run us one. You know what I mean? We got that other tune. We're gonna pull just a little bit out of top end and try to run like a 680, something like that. Try to keep it in there, keep it tight.
Yeah, whatever. I want to see a 70. You and that old boy over there in the hunt.
When I get Bandamere, I'm gonna try to run a 50 for real. I don't know what we're gonna do with the air, but I really would like to see this car go 50. We think we have it, but you know how it is, Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hate Bandamere's to track with that thin air.
Right.
But we're really gonna try to pack it in there.
Here at Rocky Mountain Race Week, there's classes for everybody. You know, drag radial novas like this one you expect, but what you don't expect is 1,100 horsepower Chevy pickups like this one that Wade Boyd owns.
Actually 1,222 horsepower.
1,222 horsepower. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen one that rolls coal harder than this thing. It's insane. What the hell made you do this?
Well, you know, it's just something different. And, you know, early on when I started tweaking with them, I just learned there was so much versatility, being able to run them on the street and be able to get fuel mileage. Like I was getting 21.5 miles per gallon.
The rain didn't scare you one bit, did it?
No, not at all. No, this thing's at home and that stuff. So I go for mountain drives all the time. So it was actually nice just getting to cruise and hang out and get to check out all the scenery. So
Daryl here knows that the most fun way you can go down a drag strip is by rowing your own gears. And it's awesome. This thing is brutal.
Well, the good thing about a 4-speed car and drag and Rocky Mountain Drag Week is it's your time turning your fastest time slip. So
Are you having a great time?
we're having a great time.
And is the thing, is it consistent?
No, it's a Hail Mary every pass. You don't know what's going to happen when you let out the clutch. I can tell you which tracks are good, which tracks are bad, but these tracks have been great.
Normally on race week, the heavy hitters are the guys that do the one and dones where they make a big lap and then hit the highway. And the guys with the lower horsepower cars, they make a million laps. But the tables are turned here in Great Bend. The heat is so hot, the track surface is so hot, but the little guys are able to make it down it. The big boys, they're having a hard time, which means they're here late, means they've got to keep making runs. The craziness of Rocky Mountain Race Week is officially on. The boys in the Turbo Pontiac blew up a motor, and I heard that they've got a new one coming and they're gonna repair it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 4 o'clock. We ran late because we were late starting, and now everybody's leaving. It's our turn to finally hit the road to Kearney. One of the cool things about driving across the country is you never know what you're gonna find. And we find this place with all these cool old cars lined up. Early 60s Chevrolet station wagon, 73 square body C10, Econoline van, which is ultra cool. We got a Towmater tow truck out there. There's lots of stuff to look at. We're finally here in Kearney, Nebraska, and it was a long drive. We made a wrong turn, drove extra 100 miles, whatever, but the competitors apparently did the same thing because there are not very many of them here right now. I know Doug Klein is still on the road, and those boys are probably still putting the 4.8 in the Pontiac back in Great Bend. But we're here, and I see a couple of cool local cars, so we're gonna go check one out. This is fully my speed. And the shifter is awesome. No way. I want one. The guys that are here are taking full advantage of the Yoast bar, and as much as I would love to stand around and drink beer, my dishes are done, so I am calling it a night. We are out on day 3 of Rocky Mountain Race Week.